Every movement starts somewhere. From humble beginnings, a few fringe characters, and some backyard ramp building. It's different, but different is good. It grows. The culture created by a community. Those who aren't afraid to make up the rules. Defining moments, normal days when legends are made. The creation of history, it gets real. Today is one of those days. The next chapter in the story of Onewheel racing. Who will take home $10,000 and the title of the fastest rider alive? Welcome to the 2022 Onewheel World Championships at Race for the Rail.
Well, get ready, race fans. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. We are live from Sky Tavern Ski Area, just outside of Reno, Nevada. And this is the Race for the Rail, the 2020 Onewheel World Championships. We are so excited, nervous, all the emotions happening right now because it is about to be on here. The mountain is alive with energy and some of the best one-wheel racers on the planet. I am Chris Cote. I am joined by Jack Mudd and Adam Laser. Guys, are you ready for this? It's going to be a huge day of one-wheel racing.
We've been waiting for this moment for a long time, Chris. This is going to be, I cannot wait just to see what happens here today. These guys, we got the best men's riders in the world. They've been riding all year for this, and they're ready.
Boys, I am stoked out of my mind to be in the booth today, getting off the sidelines with y'all. And gosh, this is going to be the most insane one-wheel race you have ever seen.
Probably in all of history.
All of history.
I think history will absolutely be made today. We will have Sarah Sandoval on the sideline throughout the race today. And our riders have been getting ready for this. A lot of these riders have had some chances to train a little bit on this course, but this is a brand new course. It's absolutely fresh. You guys have been putting in the hard work, building it all week long. The action we saw yesterday was intense, which we will get to. But before we can start this race, we, of course, are going to go into the national anthem, and we're very excited because one of the members of what I'm being told is one of the sickest bands on the planet, Sega Genocide, will be doing the national anthem. Please welcome Spencer Miles. That was epic.
Holy smokes.
Thank you so much. Spencer Miles from Sega Genocide. Now it's time to get into the thick of it. The business at hand. Who is the fastest one-wheel rider on planet Earth? Well, we're about to decide, and luckily for all of you watching, we do have probably the best field we've ever seen in any one-wheel race ever. And I'm not dipping into superlative here. These are facts. So let's talk about the bracket we have. Jack, you said it earlier. We have the greatest men's bracket that you've ever witnessed, and you've been in one-wheel racing since day one.
The whole time here you see your bracket here, and honestly 1 through 16, any one of these competitors could walk away the world champion and $10,000 richer. Honestly, throw a dart at the board. There are some favorites. Adam, who are you looking at as a couple favorites here?
Holy smokes, putting me on the spot. I think that Heat 1 is going to be one for the record books for sure. You have Austin Silva, the #1 ranked rider in the country right now. Also, Neil Bennett right after him. He won Western Regional Qualifiers.
Couple of trailhounds.
But we have so many new faces here today that really it's anybody's race.
And we do have a way for all of you at home to get involved and pick your favorites as well. Your bracket challenge, which you can check out right now. The numbers tell us that Austin Silva with that 23.59 percentage. Why is Austin Silva up there with that the biggest percentage as fan voted?
Number one ranked rider of the world. He, on time, pure time, he beats everyone, you know, in every single race. He hasn't quite finished strong in some of the regionals. Again, like we'll see here today, if he can put all the pieces together, I don't know. It's going to be tough.
Let's see if Austin can seal the PETA today.
Well, this bracket is about to be busted, but before we bust it wide open, let's take a look.
I don't have too much of a strategy this year. I think I did most of my work throughout the season, preparing myself. Just going to get out there and do my best and hopefully last longer than the first heat this time.
I was the runner-up last year, and so with that comes kind of a little bit of pressure, you know, like you want to perform, you want to always do better. I don't need to get that first place, but you know that's what I'm here for.
So for Race for the Rail this year, my strategy would be to go full send. They're right behind me, making me go fast. Like my ambition and my talent, like they push me to go harder.
I've been to every single Race for the Rail. I missed the first one because I was surfing down the highway in Glenwood Springs, but I showed up after the fact and shredded the course they made. And then since that one, I've raced in every single Race for the Rail. And I've always come pretty dang close or somewhat close every year. I feel like I've always represented pretty well, but I've never been the one to cross the finish line. So I'm hoping this year's my year.
Your Race to the Rail bracket. Let's not forget about Tyler James. He won here last year, and
absolutely.
hey, you know, we got a couple surfers in the draw, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make my picks by whatever you guys surf. I don't know.
Rip it.
We will see what happens next. And, you know, the stars of this show are, of course, the gladiators that are about to throw themselves down this mountain. But the mountain itself truly is a monster. And, Jack, like I said, I know you guys have been working really hard on this course. Both of you have been out there with shovels. Making some of these obstacles. So let's take a look at this course, Jack, from the top. I mean, this thing is built to destroy Onewheels.
Absolutely. I don't know how much we spent at Home Depot over the last 2 weeks, but I almost don't want to know.
Well, there you see an overview. Let's get right in the mix here. Let's take a look at the course preview for this year's 2022 Race for the Rail.
So this first section right here is a pretty, gotta get the whole shot, pretty straight shot. I'm coming, there's some passing opportunity right here on the left. On the left here, a little passing opportunity. And then you funnel into this single track. There's a couple of little hidden rocks. You have to bonk over. Stay on your board. One right here to the left. And then we have this little kicker rock. Go over that. Another hidden rock right up here. And then we come to the first feature. We got an A and a B line. And this A line is an on-off. Like that. B line will go over into a little bit of a rock garden. Here's another straightaway. Some good passing is gonna happen in here. Cool part about this is nobody can see behind the trees. Everybody will kind of pop out. We'll see who's in front. Another kicker. There's another B line to the right. A few hidden rocks in here. And then we get to the Ranger Danger. Up and over that. A little choppy on the end there, so you gotta watch, don't lose your board. In this corner, hard left turn. It gets a little choppy in here, so you gotta watch your line. Some berms right here. Those berms are gonna be good passing opportunities. Catch a little hair here. Some good rocks. Those might kick some people off. Another berm. Good passing opportunity right here. A little bit of chop in this too. Another rock. Keep you on your toes. On your toes. And then we come into this berm right here and it shoots you straight down. Go to the last berm. And then right here, you'll have your whole cheering crowd. Woo!
An expert illustration by Mercedes Silva showing us this course. That is pure rock and roll one-wheel racing, or should I say rolling over rocks. I love that you guys, you know, all the dangerous elements, all the inconsistency, the boulders, you know, the things that people are generally taking out of a course like this, you guys went ahead and left them in just to make it that much more difficult for the racers, that much more exciting for the viewers, of course. But not only did you keep all those dangerous elements, you added more dangerous elements, and one of our key features, of course, is right there, a foreboding structure directly in the middle of this course. That right there, Jack, I'm even scared to say it. What is that thing?
The Ford Ranger.
2000 Ford Ranger, still runs. Bought it for $500.
The Ranger
That's right.
Danger.
And it's maybe up for sale after this race here, Chris. Best offer available. But yeah, we just had the idea. Hey, we should send these folks over a car.
Oh yeah.
And kudos to the build team. They went ahead and made it happen. And you know what? It's actually a speed check. It should be. Most of these folks should be slowing down before they go over it. Let's take a look at.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Let's take a look at all the things that go into the Ranger Danger.
Wooden features have been a part of Race for the Rail since the first Race for the Rail ever. If you look back in the archives, you'll see some pretty funny footage of, you know, the first V1s going over some really small features, non-technical, but at the time was revolutionary for one wheel. Fast forward 8+ years and you have boards that can go over ginormous features like the one that is sitting over this Ford Ranger. And yeah, this is just a testament to how intense Race for the Rail has gotten over time. Gosh, look at this thing. Masterpiece built by our dirt crew, and didn't expect anything less.
We should mention that the men might be airing out of it.
Yeah, as if this course wasn't dangerous enough, we went ahead and threw some features like the Ranger Danger, and you know, we saw a lot of riders that have been going over this, and potentially we're going to see some airs happen over that, and that's exactly what some of us want to see. Others want to keep it safe. That's not us. Well, speaking of keeping it safe, Sarah Sandoval was here in the booth yesterday, an expert reporter. We are throwing her right down into the mix. Let's get a vibe check from Sarah Sandoval.
Welcome, One Wheel Nation, day 2 of Race for the Rail. Are you ready? We saw some incredible racing yesterday. We're going to have some incredible racing today. Let's buckle up, get ready. We're going to take you on a ride.
Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, we talked about getting seatbelts installed in your couch at home, and hopefully they're there, and if they are, buckle them up. It's about to get radical. So this being the One Wheel World Championships, of course, there you see our on-off jump. That's right up there near the start, and that right there has been an equalizer. We saw it in the women's division yesterday, taking out some of our racers, but also giving some racers the opportunity to build up a lot of speed and potentially a healthy lead. So, World Championships are upon us. We have riders from all over the world competing down here today, but this is not an invite-only type of situation. You had to earn your spot. Laser, I know you've been on the tour, you've been checking things out. Let's take a look at how we got here.
In 2022, the Onewheel Racing League saw a new breed of racing. Fueled by the new Onewheel GT and the next generation of racers, let's just say things got serious. At the Western Regional Qualifiers in San Jose, California, riders went head-to-head in an epic dual slalom battle. Despite valiant efforts from top riders like Austin Silva, Jeff Adair, and Kyle Hansen, it was Neil Bennett who rode away as the Western Regional Champion. In the backwoods of North Carolina, the Eastern Regional Qualifiers presented one of the fastest and most exhilarating ORL courses we've ever seen. At the end of the day, it was ORL rookie Brandon Peavy who beat out top rider Austin Silva for the Eastern Regional title. With a stacked men's field lining up today, we can only ask, will defending champion Tyler James be able to fight off his mentor and last year's runner-up Kyle Hansen? Will Neil Bennett's win at Westerns give him the boost he needs to take on the crown? And finally, who the hell is Brandon Peavy?
Well, that is a great question, which will be answered very soon here in your third heat. We're going to see Brandon Peavy. I'm curious, too. I've heard big things about Brandon.
Brandon Peavy coming out of Florida, first-year one-wheel racer, formerly a motocross racer, has some connections to some people in the super and motocross world, but he just came on the scene and actually absolutely dominated at the Eastern Regional Qualifiers.
Well, here you see the bracket. The numbers on the left, that signifies our seeded riders. So you see Austin Silva there, your #1 seed. You go all the way down and you see riders, you know, representing every corner of this nation, and some names out there jumping out to you, Jack.
I think, you know, you look at number 16 seed next to Jesse Turpin's name, I think it's a little deceiving because on a good day, Jesse's faster than almost anybody.
Yeah.
Jesse's one of these riders who he's either going to lace it and lay down one of the fastest times, or he's going to go down in the blades of glory, right? So don't sleep on number 16 there. That first bracket, as Laser said earlier, I think that might be the absolute toughest to get out of. So super excited to see these guys drop.
But not to leave out bracket number 2, we have some legends there. Dave Stewart has been to every race for the rail for the last 5 years. Bodie Harrison has yet to seal the deal, getting a podium for the last 5 years. So, yeah.
We'll see.
This is just too stacked, boys.
Well, as Jane's Addiction once said, we're going to be coming down the mountain. Let's set up our first heat of the day. You guys have been mentioning it all day long. This is one of the heats to watch. Austin Silva, Neil Bennett, Thor Callahan, and Jesse Turpin. I love where you see these guys are from. Big Island, Truckee, California. So we got a local in Thor and a local in Neil Bennett. Austin Silva, he's been training very hard from Northern California. Let's get to know these riders just a bit more.
My name is Austin Silva and just came from Colorado.
I'm Neil Bennett, racing out of Roseville, California.
I'm Thor Callahan, and I'm coming from South Lake Tahoe, California.
My name is Jesse Turpin, and currently I'm living in Sacramento, California.
Right, kidding me. I am fired up. I know you are too. So let's take a look, Jack, at our first race here, starting with Thor Callahan.
Thor on the left side there. Again, the local boy here. Looks like he's in the far left lane. Green stripe on the helmet. Jesse Turpin right next to him, the flying Hawaiian.
Yeah, boy.
He's going to be sending it. We know that already. First or last, I think, for Jesse. We'll see which one it is. Next to him, we got Austin Silva. That's the #1 ranked rider in the world in the orange helmet. Game day helmet for Austin Silva. He's laser focused. Has to be the favorite. 20-something% of brackets had him winning. And his buddy, Trailhound, Neil Bennett on the right side. This is going to be a doozy.
Boys, I am psyched right now.
I can promise you this field we have put together for the 2022 Race for the Rail World Championships is eclectic as they come. Every rider has a very unique story, a different style, and just judging by what happened in the parking lot last night and this morning, This crew is wild, so we're about to see some madness go down. Our first race of the day here for your Onewheel World Championships. Let's go.
Looks like Austin Silva got the whole shot. There is jockeying for position throughout, though. It looks like Neil Bennett right behind him.
Oh, that is tight. That is tight right there.
And I think we got Thor Callahan in third. It looks like he's pushing for second, though. Austin with the whole shot. Again, Austin probably on time, the fastest rider in the world. But this is not about time. This is fastest 2 to the bottom.
Nope, Neil, look at this. They are just crushed into this single track right now. And Neil is just watching Austin. He's
on his
watching
tail.
His line.
We'll see if hole shots are as critical today as they were yesterday. Nearly every rider that got a hole shot went on to win the race yesterday.
Yep, absolutely. They all take the rock feature, which we planted smoothly.
We got a pass.
Oh, Neil Bennett coming for the pass right now over Austin.
Here's
into
the
the first
equalizer.
feature.
Let's see how they take this.
Oh, God.
Neil, oh my gosh.
All of them in the A line. Oh, Jesse down. Jesse down. It looks like we got a battle for second here. 3 riders, 2 move on. Neil still in first.
Hot. Neil.
Oh,
Neil.
my God. Neil taking the kicker.
Dude.
Sketch.
Over the Ranger danger, Neil.
Oh, my
yeah,
gosh.
baby.
There was air. There was air.
Austin and Thor right on his tail. Let's see if the local boy, Thor Callahan, has what it takes to sneak in to the top 2.
Oh, Thor is right on Austin's tail. Neil's getting a little bit of a lead.
Yeah. And let's see Jesse on the feature. Let's see how they take this berm.
Oh,
Maybe
Thor's
picking his pass opportunity. We'll see if they take it down to the berm opportunity down at the end and try to pass there.
This is amazing. Oh,
Are
Thor
you
going
kidding
for an
me?
outside
Thor.
pass.
Oh my
Rubbing
God!
his racing,
Are
baby.
you kidding?
Thor passing the number
passing
1.
Austin.
Woo!
On the outside. Holy smokes! High stakes pass into the berm. Let's see how Austin takes this.
Oh, going
Both
inside.
going wide.
Toe side.
Thor ahead of Austin. Oh my gosh! Thor bobbles. Neil in first place.
Oh, Austin!
Almost loses it.
Austin loses
Austin's
it.
down. Thor Callahan. It looks like is going to be moving on with Neil Bennett.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Just like that, a shocking turn of events. Our number 1 seed, Austin Silva, goes down right before the finish line. You cannot script this. That was pure madness.
Oh my gosh. You would have thought we were just looking at the final heat, but that was as intense as we thought it was going to be, Jack.
The pass on the single track
Outside line.
like snake thing? Are you serious?
Nobody takes the outside line, but Thor took it and it worked out.
Wow.
Holy smokes.
They're down there discussing what happened, but that we haven't seen. I don't think we've seen that in all of practice. That's not really a place where you would think passing would be possible.
You talk about the berm of opportunity. That was the berm of madness right there. That is not. I had no idea you could even fit 2 one-wheel racers in that corner.
And if it's just high stakes to pass there, if you don't make that, you're kind of going down the hill.
The thing about the berm opportunity is that it just has, if you catch it at the right moment, you get launched. It's like that little booster in Mario Kart. You took a mushroom, boom, I'm going to the finish line, boys.
Wow, and you got to wonder how many brackets are already shot.
Right?
Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody.
Oof.
25% of you out there, your bracket was just busted.
Yeah.
But holy smokes, Neil Bennett coming away with the win in his heat. That was amazing.
Whew. Neil and Thor, moving on.
Man, I mean, yeah, exactly. Everyone just take a deep breath after that. That was pure chaos right there. And I love that, you know, the control elements that all 4 riders showed us right there. Even the fall at the top, you know, riders get right back on and keep going. They keep pressing. I cannot say enough. These are some brave, brave athletes. Neil Bennett did get the win there. So Neil is standing by now with Sarah Sandoval.
Neil Bennett, double N, double T. We will never, ever spell it wrong now. What were you thinking? Like, did you want to finish first on this one? Like, you just sent it.
Honestly, when I passed Austin before that first kicker, I was like, do I really want to do this right now? Because originally I was thinking I wanted him to set the pace. But I just had to go with it. I was feeling confident, almost lost it 2 or 3 times. So feeling grateful, I'm going to do it again.
So I don't know if you saw, Austin's now out. So what is your game plan now for the next heat?
There's plenty of guys that are just as fast as us. So I'm not taking anything lightly.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Any shout outs?
Shout out to my wife that's here, Carissa, my kids, Wade and Ronnie.
Woo! We can't wait to see you race again. Go get some water.
I hope to do another shout out real soon.
Let's do it. See you here in a few.
Thanks, Sarah.
Bye.
All right. Well, while Sarah Sandoval was talking to Neil Bennett right there, there is maybe a question regarding the rules in the past. Jack, you could probably tell us a little bit about. This is a pretty lawless kind of sport, but there are a few rules we need to abide by. Correct?
Absolutely. So, racers have an opportunity to contest a pass if there's illegal contact. Now, rubbing is racing, but racers have a right to their space, which is the area above the board, and their line, which is the area in front of their board. So we'll take a look at this, make sure it's clean. We got a panel of judges, 3 ORL commissioners, who will take a look at this replay review.
So this is our highlights of the race, and there were a lot of them. So as we look through this, we will get up to the pass through.
That he just passed him coming off the double track, and then look at the amplitude he gets. Boom! He got a little shifty in there.
Yeah.
And again,
you almost lost it on the next kicker too.
Yeah.
So speed control is paramount, of course. If you're watching closely, you will see no brakes. This is all about balance here, and this is where things got pretty wild.
Yeah.
And then Austin lost it, man, going to the last berm. Super bummer for him, but Thor, I could not be more stoked for the dude.
Yeah, absolutely, and we'll see what the committee will take a look at that pass there. I believe it'll be the pass where Thor passed Austin on the
outside.
Up on the outside.
Yep.
We gotta name that. The Snake Run, the
Snake. Yeah, let's just call it Snake River.
Snake River, yeah. The pass on Snake River may be under review, so we'll see what the committee decides in that situation. Again, we got 3 judges who will be looking closely at that review, and again, they're determining. So there's a couple things to look at. Was there an offensive action? And was it excessive in force? Okay, so
you can't grab the guy and pull yourself in front of him.
Absolutely. Now, this is one-wheel racing. Contact is a part of it, right? But was there an offensive move, and was it excessive in terms of the amount of force that they were putting in there? So that's what they're looking for.
The judges are in the broadcast booth right now. Yeah, so you know what? Why not start with a little bit of drama on the day?
Hey.
That's what we came for. This is the World Championships. It's all on the line.
And Chris, I'll say this. This is the most advanced review process we have ever had in the One Wheel Racing League history. And so just cool to see that we have this ability nowadays to take a closer look at things like this.
All right, we're going to wait for the ruling from our panel. So this is exactly what happened here.
Thor on the outside. What a pass. Just like, what is he thinking? Go to the outside. Looks like Austin's trying to hold him back a little bit. So Thor's just trying to push through, but does he get in his line?
It seems to me that I didn't see anything offensive or excessive there in that. But, again, it's not up to us. It's up to the committee. But
I do like that we have the ability to go to the replay.
Right.
And I also do like that was one of the fastest races we've seen in this whole weekend.
Yeah, and we haven't seen any action in that section in the Snake River over there yet.
All the places we thought there were going to be passes,
right?
They're all going down in probably the most dangerous parts of the course.
Oh, yeah. Pass was clean.
We got the call. Pass was clean.
Okay, so congratulations to Thor Callahan, and obviously congratulations to Neil Bennett for moving on.
Wow.
Absolutely.
So what was it? Give me your 10-second breakdown. How did that race go down? We'll let you know. We don't have time. We're going to race right back into it. We got Noah Mead, Noah Bill, Dave Stewart, and Bodie Harrison. This is going to be fun. Let's learn more about these racers.
What's up? I'm Noah Mead, coming from Rock Hill, South Carolina.
I'm Noah Bill, and I'm coming from Palm Harbor, Florida.
Dave Stewart, State Line, Nevada.
What's up, y'all? Bodie Harrison. I'm from Colorado, but representing Sacramento, California.
All right.
Did we mention that these guys are awesome characters? Well, now you know. That is not Dave Stewart from the Eurythmics, by the way. I asked for his autograph, and he said, I'm not that Dave Stewart. But Then I learned that that's Tahoe Dave.
That is Tahoe
right.
Dave, legendary 2018 Race for the Rail champion.
And he's an OG at one-wheel racer.
And that right there is Noah Mead. He's actually subbing in today for Brendan Schermeyer, Floaty McFly. Shout out to Floaty. Noah is racing in his place today. So we'll see. Noah is playing with house money right now. Bodie Harrison right here, I got to be honest with you guys, he's my pick.
He has the best mustache to hair ratio of this foursome.
And
we'll see how that works for him.
He's always been on the cusp.
Yeah, it's when is it Bodie's year? Everybody asks. This could be the year.
Might be it, but Noah
has sent it. I was on the course with him earlier this week, and this dude was going on the
airing,
the kicker to the
on-off
kicker.
Airing it.
Noah goes, I'm not going to slow down. I'm just going to send the whole thing.
And Dave Stewart, local boy.
Come on. Tahoe
the
Dave.
timeless one.
Yeah, one of these guys that will be snowboarding, one-wheel riding, mountain biking, surfing, doing whatever he does till he's 90 years old. I mean, this dude is a legend.
Absolutely.
Getting psyched
Look
at the
at
top.
this. The energy up there must be insane.
This is I said the first heat was tough, but now looking at these guys, I don't know. This one might be just as tough.
Bodie's starting a little bit further back.
Yeah, super
interesting
tech there.
Strategy.
I wonder if he doesn't want the whole shot or if he feels more comfortable there.
Dude, I hear the thunder sticks at the bottom of the course, and they are off.
Oh, wow.
Who
right down Bodie for the whole shot.
Bodie with the whole shot. That was tight. We got Noah Build right behind him. It looks like we have Noah Mead in third place. Looking for a pass. Noah Mead with a pass. Noah Mead on the outside. He might be pushing for first.
My gosh, Noah Mead has been clocking.
Someone is down.
Oh, somebody's down.
Someone's down the course.
Someone's literally
Bodie is still in front.
Noah Mead going for a pass of two
Bodie
riders.
still in front. Looks like Noah Build right behind him. That style is kind of, you just can't take it away from him.
It's iconic, and Tahoe Dave in third.
Wow. Bodie over. Oh, down. Tahoe Dave coming in at second place.
Noah Build down on
Bodie
the rock
giving a little look back. He knows what's going on.
He's measuring. He's measuring right now.
Oh, another.
Again.
The
Bodie
nerves.
clean.
The nerves.
On the on-off. Let's see if Noah Build is about to send this whole thing. Chris was calling it Noah's Ark earlier because Noah has done that.
I don't know. Noah Mead up and over.
Noah Mead off his board on the on-off. There is probably some decent distance here between 1 and 2. We have Bodie Harrison. Tahoe Dave is down.
Dave down.
Oh
Second place is still
Oh
available.
my God!
Bodie Harrison down.
Jeez.
Airing the.
Come on, Bodie. Come on.
This is a
Bodie
very
Harrison.
unsafe sport, you guys.
Back on his board. Bodie has time. Who's behind him? Dave Stewart.
Mayhem on the mountain, folks.
Mayhem.
These gentlemen are pushing it so hard. This is the
gosh.
thing about Race for the Rail this year is it's not a top speed event. It's who can regulate themselves.
That's
Who
right.
can survive.
Yes.
That's right. That should be a speed check there, Chris, that ramp, the Ford Ranger. But if they choose to go full send, they will get air, and it will be...
Oh, Tahoe Dave,
Dave is
another
down.
slip up.
This is chaos.
Holy smokes.
What is happening?
Oh my gosh, Tahoe Dave getting back on. There's somebody right behind him.
Oh, there you go.
Noah Mead
Noah
is
Mead.
back. Noah Mead is going to push.
30 seconds ago, Noah Mead was halfway down the mountain, off the trail.
Goodness,
He's back on his one wheel.
You hear the crowd.
Noah Mead is hungry. He's right behind Tahoe Dave.
Dude, can Noah put on the gas here and
Oh,
catch up?
coming to the Bourbon opportunity.
Opportunities abound. Noah versus Dave. Noah versus Dave. Bodie in the lead.
Can Dave hang on? Tahoe Dave hanging on wire.
Bodie with the win. Tahoe Dave.
Oh my goodness. That was the craziest race we've seen so far.
Wow.
What just happened?
Wow.
What
Are
just
you
happened?
kidding me? Bodie Zappa with the win. And not an easy victory by any stretch of the imagination. All 4 riders went down at least once.
Dude.
You wanted it, you got
Guys,
it.
this
Madness
is-
on the mountain, folks.
This is what I was talking about. With the women, I think they knew how to regulate their stuff. There is so much energy within these men that they are like losing their like
Losing their cool.
What was my plan? Oh,
You
what
know
was my plan?
what's interesting there? Bodie had a lead of probably 50 yards and still decided to air the Ford Ranger. That is a psychopath move. That is absolutely a psychopath move. I don't know what he's thinking. He's putting on a show, and I respect it.
I love it. I love it.
Wow.
Crucial, crucial moments happening right there. But you know what I love too is the first race was much more technical. That was, you know, you look down and they were tacticians, right? They were finding their lines and you had those close passes. Yeah. That race right there was mayhem. Chaos. Straight from the jump. You had 4 riders straight across going into that merge section. And I know that Bodie has to be excited. Right now he's standing by with Sarah Sandoval.
Oh my gosh, Bodie. Did you think you would be here right now?
I was sure hoping I would, so here we are.
And Ranger Danger, how many times have you hit that this week? Perfectly.
I've hit it perfect every time and I've cleared it. But on that one, I just didn't commit to the landing. I got my head a tiny bit and it tailed me out. But luckily I handled the top of the course well. I had a little bit of time. I made it through the end.
The fact that you were still in first place is outrageous. You are unreal. Every year, it's like Bodie, Bodie, Bodie. Little short. What's the game plan to make it all the way this year?
You know, I went for Ranger Danger big once. I think I need to start playing a little smart. And now it's the same thing, keep the mind clear, start and focus on nothing but my breath and my line. And I think on the next one, I might take it a little more chill on Ranger Danger.
I think that's fair. You gave us a little scare down here. Well, Bodie, you're amazing. We can't wait to see you in the next heat. Can I get a hug?
Absolutely.
Well, he says that now, but if you know Bodie, he's probably not going to do that. He's going to go. He's going to send it.
It's a lot different when someone's on your tail.
Yeah, 100%.
And I got to give a full shout out to Ronnie Swice. He is a therapist down here helping with relief and recovery. His mobility lab is going to be very busy later on today. All 4 riders went down. And that was the best start I've seen all weekend.
You know what I loved here? Out of the gate, Noah Build in 3rd place tried to put a pass on the top 2 riders on the outside. We lost it in the trees, but somehow he ends up halfway down the mountain.
Dude.
And still almost came in 3rd.
His board was in California.
Look at that, just getting roughed up on that little rock we put in the trail, and then Bodie coming down, looking back, seeing what's the space is, and still here just
great board control from Bodie always.
Tahoe Dave getting a little sendy there. Oh, man.
It was a yard sale out there.
It was a yard sale.
That was awesome. I mean, every second of that race was awesome.
You know what, too? For the riders who are yet to go, this race here is evidence that if you go down on the top of the mountain, you're not out.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much.
Look at Bodie.
They also know how to take a fall.
Yeah. Well, what we want you to do is try one wheel, you know, mellow.
Yeah.
If you feel you're starting to get better, you know, get on the Instagram, get on @Onewheel and @Onewheel Racing League, and you can figure out, you can test yourself, test your mettle against the world's best. Do you have what it takes? Will you throw yourself off this mountain in the near future?
Or just
Let us know.
Yeah, or just go pick up a sandwich at your local deli.
Or that.
You know? Yeah, you don't have to get all hectic with it, but.
Oh, man. Well, no time to recover. We're getting right back into it. Jeff Adair, Tyler James, Brendan Peavy, and Kyle Klossing. Let's learn more about these 4 racers.
My name is Jeff Adair, and I'm out of Rowlett, Texas. It's about 20 minutes out of Dallas.
I'm Tyler James. I am from San Diego, California. I'm Brandon Peavy, and I'm from Crawfordville, Florida.
My name's Kyle Klousing out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
From all around the nation, these 4 riders. Very excited to see what happens next. I have no idea what we're about to see. Just judging by those first 2 races, I can tell you it will be entertaining. We're talking gladiator style racing.
We're talking gladiator, but this heat we have last year's race for the champion. But Kyle Klousing coming out of Cincinnati, Ohio.
On the far left.
Honestly, for me, came out of nowhere.
Yep, biggest rider today on the course.
Who the hell is Brandon Peavy?
Brandon Peavy was unknown probably a month ago, bust onto the scene, trained by Ricky Carmichael as a motocross racer, and now he's in the championships here. Jeff Adair, one of the top-ranked riders in the world. You saw him. A lot of people picked him to win out of Texas.
Look at his eyes, too.
And the defending champ, Tyler James, fighting out of San Diego, California.
Yeah, bud.
No one's ever repeated, Chris.
Oh, wow.
But I know you have him as your pick, so we'll see.
He is an elite-level surfer and an elite-level one-wheel racer. Does a lot of charity work around the world. The dude's story is just awesome. And I would say anybody watching, give every single racer a follow on the gram because they're all very interesting characters.
Look at this star.
About to drop.
I don't even know what to do right now.
Okay, look at the focus. Look at this focus.
And they are off. Tyler
Defending
James
champ.
with the whole shot. Jeff Adair on his tail. Brandon Peavy fighting in 3rd place, and Kyle Klausing in the back. It's a battle for 1 and 2. It looks like a
Brandon
pass.
Peavy taking the lead.
He's an aggressive rider, huh?
Yes, that motocross skill comes into play on this downhill section.
We've been calling him Hot Pants Peavy. He's been wearing the bright red pants, and he is today. It's the Tiger Woods red.
Look at Tyler James' style. You could totally tell he's a board sport maniac, just the way he moves those legs, and
Flowing.
it's so flow.
But they're about to hit this rock we planted going fast.
Nice.
Oh, my gosh.
All 3 men lace it. Let's see Kyle coming down, laces it. Wow.
Brandon Peavy, Tyler James, Jeff Adair is your order coming into the on-off. Oh, my gosh.
Nice and clean.
Yikes.
3 out of
Close,
4,
huh?
and
let's see. This next
there we
kicker
go.
is going to be huge. This next kicker is going to be huge.
This is anybody's race right now.
They're speed checking, I think.
Yeah.
They know they can't fall.
Now, is going into the shade like that, is that going to mess with their vision a little bit?
100%, because there are so many sneaker rocks on this course.
Oh,
Brandon Peavy! Oh, down! Brandon Peavy down. Ford is down the hill.
Are you kidding
Down the
me?
hill. Coming back
Running
up.
back up. Oh, my God. You see he caught air on that.
He got air. 3 feet of air that time.
That was radical.
So Tyler James and Jeff Adair now are your leaders. Let's see if Brandon Peavy can make up time.
It is not over.
It's not over yet. Holy smokes. Into the Snake River here. Again, we thought this wasn't an opportunity to pass, but we were proven wrong last lap, last heat.
Absolutely, Jack. Look at this. Beautiful shot of Snake River coming down. Tyler James leading the field.
Yep, if you're Tyler, you're taking it easy, but you don't know if he knows how much time he has.
No, he has not looked back 1 second yet.
The flow is flowing, though.
Top 2 racers out of 4 will advance through into the semifinals. We're going to repeat that all the way to the finals.
It looks like Tyler's going to probably be one of them, but it's a battle for a second. Brandon Peavy trying to make up time. Tyler James moving
Tyler
on.
James.
Who will join him? Brandon Peavy, Jeff Adair, and
Jeff Adair
is moving on.
Wow. And now I'm thinking the slam of the day goes to Hot Pants Brandon Peavy.
That was quite the spill. I mean, oh my gosh, his board went a little bit down the mountain. You know that cost him a lot of time having to retrieve that.
But to your point, Jack, earlier you said never give up. He was within 3 one-wheels of actually catching back up, having to climb down a mountain to grab his board and get back on the track. So all these riders know you got to be tenacious. You got to ride to the very end because these races have been going down to the wire. But give it up right there. Tyler James, ripping surfer out of San Diego, California with a convincing victory. So my whole shot theory, that's out the window. These races have been so unpredictable.
It's chaos. It's absolute chaos. But I think actually this race is interesting because you'll notice those guys, once the order was established, were a little more measured. A little more measured up top.
Sarah Sandoval standing by with our winner of that last race, Tyler James.
Oh my goodness, this race is crazy. How are you feeling?
I am feeling ecstatic right there. At the top, I was like, I just got to get this whole shot, have one person pass me, stay on his ass the whole time. And oh my gosh, when I saw him fall, hit that jump too fast, oh, I knew Jeff was right on my ass too. That was like all time to be racing with these guys. It is so fun bombing the hills. You could fall at any moment, and yeah, I would hopefully gave you guys a show back home.
It was amazing. He was like all the way down that mountain. So for you, what do you feel like is your strength in racing? Is it these features? Is it just being fast? Like, what is it?
Being calm and collective, of course, knowing the Lord helps you massive amounts. That will always get you through heats.
You're incredible. You're absolutely incredible. Any shout outs?
Shout out to dad, girlfriend, family, friends, mom, everyone like that. All the homies here and all the Onewheel community and all the Onewheel people. Woo!
We'll see you in the next heat.
Thank you.
Good job.
Love you, Sarah.
Love you.
That's what's up right there. You know, we are, our whole job here is to inspire all of you watching to get on a one-wheel and, you know, try this sport out. This is obviously the elite of the elite. You know, it takes years to get this good at a one wheel, but anybody can step on a one wheel and start riding, right?
That's right. I mean, Tyler's story is super inspirational. As you mentioned, highly accomplished surfer. Hopped on a board about a year before last year's race. courtesy of one of our other racers, Kyle Hansen. Learned in about a year, showed up and won it all last year. So goes to show, if you love board sports, you know, you might be pretty good at this.
Well, let's take a look at how that last race transpired. It was fast and furious.
Oh, man.
T. James out of the gate. I got to throw a shout out to Brandon Peavy. No one has aggressive passes like Hot Pants Peavy. Love that.
Right off the bat for him.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to watching more Brandon Peavy in the future. He's only been here for 2 races, so.
Coming into this first feature, this is just absurd. You really got to know your speed going into that.
And what you can't see from that angle is there's about a 4-foot gap in front of those pallets.
Yep.
So you got the ramp, the gap, you land on the pallets, and then off again.
Almost had it.
Oh my gosh. Peavy caught some air off that, and I think he just landed a little bit on his heels, gave him the wobbles, but you know, he recovered for what it was, recovered well.
Almost had that.
Yeah.
He almost rode that out.
I was right on the razor's edge. So in terms of safety, which, you know, I think that's one of the last things on these racers' minds when they're flying down this mountain, but they are wearing knee pads, shoulder, what are the pads they're wearing under their jerseys?
They're fully padded up, but at the end of the day, all these guys are the best riders in the world. This looks crazy, but this is actually not something that they're totally unused to. These guys fly off all kinds of rocks and ledges and features. You know, this is what they do. So
I've heard the ultimate one-wheel experience is to be on a trail like we see. So they're all well versed for it. Kyle Hansen, Brandon LaCour, Luke Austin, and Sam Lara. Let's learn more about these 4 racers.
My name is Kyle Hansen. I am from sunny San Diego.
Brandon LaCour from Austin, Texas, but originally Chicago, Illinois most of my life.
Luke Austin, racing out of Detroit, Michigan.
I'm Sam Lara, also known as Send It Sam, and I'm from Casa Grande, Arizona.
Send It Sam has entered the chat. Another epic foursome heading into the gauntlet.
For sure, I think a lot of people are just looking at Kyle Hansen for this heat. He is El Gato. He is trail. You know, it's everybody wants his shoes. It's a big deal. But Luke Austin right here coming out of Michigan, you know, I don't know too much about Luke, but you never know with this race.
He's about to show you.
Must be fast. And Send It Sam.
Send It Sam.
One of our youngest competitors, gets massive amounts of air, should be managing these features quite well today.
His dad told me he was pretty much dropping into mega ramps at 6 years old.
Yeah.
So he's been doing it since day one.
And Kyle Hansen, El Gato.
All about
real fun stuff.
That's the most important thing right there.
Everyone wants to be Kyle.
Brandon LaCour, just an amazing rider. He really takes this stuff seriously and knows his lines and knows the trail.
That's a game face right there if I've ever seen one.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, I can't imagine what these racers are going through. They've no doubt seen the carnage. They've heard the cheers. They've heard the hoots and hollers. You know, they probably had a quick download with either, you know, one of the family members, the friends, or a coach that's with them here. So they know what's at stake. And remember, they're racing for $10,000 and, of course, the rail, the ultimate trophy in one-wheel racing.
Interesting to see the drop strategy. Kyle Hansen gets the whole shot. Kyle Hansen, right behind him, it looks like Sam Lara in second place. And then I think we got it's chaos. We got a pass already. Wow. Kyle Hansen in first place. Tough to see who just passed into second. We'll get them around the bend here. Into the single track, Kyle extending his lead, with all 4 riders stacked.
You could just tell that it's Kyle by the way that he uses his arms as balance. He's so composed.
Whoa.
Into the first rock.
I see him carving kind of down the line there.
Yeah.
He's got great style.
Oh, Luke Austin right in second place.
Everybody survives the rock bonk.
Little bit of a pass there, huh?
Oh,
see.
I can't get off me. I can't.
Oh!
Wow.
Clean. All 3 clean. Oh, we got
somebody's down. That looks like Brandon LaCour.
Brandon LaCour is down. I think Sam and Kyle 1 and 2, huh? Sam and Kyle 1 and 2.
There's Send It Sam right there.
Ooh,
Sam!
Oh,
Kyle down.
Everybody down.
Oh my gosh, Luke
Everybody
Austin taking the lead.
Luke Austin taking the lead.
I was just about to say, do not take this ramp lightly.
And another rider down. Are you serious? We got who is that? We got Luke Austin. Oh my gosh. Send It Sam is down. Kyle Hansen in second place. These guys need to speed check on the ramp or it's going to do that.
Well, we knew Sam was going to send it.
That is the thing about this race is that you have to regulate yourself. This is not Race for the Rail 2021.
You gotta play the course.
You have to.
You gotta race the course.
You can't get too excited because exactly what is going to happen.
I don't think these guys don't have a governor.
That's true.
And that makes it fun to watch.
There is no governor.
That's true. So we got Luke Austin first, Kyle Hansen on his tail. That's our order as we come into the second half here. The riders come into view.
Wow, Luke Austin, one of the higher ranked riders coming in here.
Wheel fun stuff, Kyle Hansen.
Did he just put his sunglasses on?
I think he's
just for the finish, for the interview.
He's just
fixing his shades.
Wow.
But Luke Austin with the win. Love his heat. Holy smokes.
Luke says hello. I'm here to play. Kyle Hansen and Luke Austin will be moving on. Those are your two riders moving into the next part of the bracket.
Wow, another stunner, Jack. Are you kidding me?
Oh my gosh. People down the course, people off the jump. Wow, we'll see. I mean, I'm curious to see how this comes into play in the next rounds here. People.
Look at the camaraderie too. To me, this is my favorite part. Everybody gets down safely.
Yep.
Everybody,
big hug.
This is where kind of the party starts, at least for the third and fourth place riders. But the respect and the mutual admiration that these riders have for each other and the one wheel community. I mean, I'm a noob in this whole thing, but I want in. This group is amazing.
It really is. I mean, it's just a collection of characters, and look at the camaraderie that we see. It's sportsmanship at the highest level. It's hugs all around.
Sam's bummed. Obviously we had big expectations for Sam. I think he probably had bigger expectations for himself.
Yep.
But a valiant effort right there. Everybody gets credit. Making it down this mountain is a win in itself.
And one of our youngest riders, he's going to be a face of One Wheel in the future. He's 17 years old. Doing amazing things. We'll be seeing more.
Oh, his video parts are insane.
Yeah, he's jumping cars and stuff. That's what I'm saying. This is just par for the course for some of these guys. That was incredible.
If you're wondering what happens next, basically our top two finishers, they'll get in a bus. They will be taken to the top of this course. No rest for the wicked. They're going to be sent straight back down. And I'll tell you, from what we've seen already, this course is taking no prisoners.
Taking names.
And with the winner of that last round, we've got Sarah Sandoval.
Oh my goodness, that was unreal. Like, you're a new face for us. How are you feeling?
Oh, ecstatic, over the top, astonished, just amazed I made it this far, right?
No, you're here for a reason. This is awesome. What is your strategy now? Like, did you play this out last night? Like, if this happened, what you would do?
The only thing that running through my head is keeping clean lines, don't push it too hard, stay within my comfortable boundaries.
That's fair. It was carnage. All we saw was smoke down here, but it was dust. It was pretty crazy there.
A couple of guys go down in front of me, really, made me slow down even more, actually. And then just as soon as I got by them, I'm just like, all right, it's my ride. Just cruise.
So awesome. We were watching Rachel Cecil's helmet cam, and she kept telling to herself, anything can happen. Do you have a mantra that you say to yourself?
No, not really. Just, thinking in my head, it's my ride slow, stay in control, clean run.
I love it. You're so cool, calm, and collected, and we'll see you in the next heat. Congratulations.
Thanks a lot.
All right, I like it. So some tactics coming into play there for a fresh face on the one-wheel scene. Luke Austin coming through with the win, and Kyle Hansen advancing through in second place. Let's take a look back at that last race. At the beginning, I was about to say, okay, wow, this is a little bit of more of a controlled environment, and then everything flew off the rails.
Everything went out the window.
It escalated quickly.
Out of control.
It escalated quickly. So Kyle Hansen out of the gate, had the whole shot. And then Luke put this move on the outside. That outside line might be fast. I think we saw Noah Mead too, huh?
Yep. Yeah, what an opportunity for Luke Austin just on Kyle's tail, and then
love that right there. Just
look at this.
They're staying in their zone.
Goofy
That's
versus
legal.
regular.
That's legal, and then someone lost it right here.
Yeah, Brandon LaCour unfortunately lost the rail.
In shorts, nonetheless.
Yeah, questionable call. And then everyone
Oh, this was
This
just
was
chaos.
just
That was a
nuts.
train
But
wreck.
that's
right
where
there.
Luke Austin really
That
just
is
boom saw the opportunity, took it easy. Oh my gosh!
Now, is that the slam of the day?
That I think
I
right
don't know.
now
That was a double.
Did you see Luke Austin actually aired up onto that little berm lip right there, which is unconventional for these riders?
And then over, yeah, Sam got air. See, so if you get air on that, it becomes infinitely more difficult, right? If you speed check and just coast down, easier, right? These guys can do that all day. But they're having a hard time reining it in, Chris.
Well, you know, they're providing us with some great highlights. And everybody's come through relatively unscathed.
That
so
they are.
I think that's kind of the best case scenario, right? You know, you get a good slam, but there's no injuries, knock on wood.
These guys are all progressing the sport. They know the limits of the board. They know their own limits, and they also know how to take a fall. It's like any extreme sport, right?
100%.
Skating, snowboarding. All these people know how to take spills.
Yeah, and if you think of the background from what you guys have been describing from some of the racers that I've talked to, you know, we have a lot of snowboarders, mountain bikers, surfers, skateboarders, motocross athletes. So all of those things are pretty much the same in terms of risk. So the risk to reward factor, though, that is a strange equation today because we have seen a lot of different sides of that equation. And here we go, semifinal, round number 1. Neil Bennett, Bodie Harrison, Thor Callahan, and Dave Stewart.
Wow.
Representatives from all over, mostly California, but we've got Tahoe Dave right there, ranked number 12 coming in. He is a regular footer, so this is going to be fun. 2 goofy footers, 2 regular footers. Have you seen any advantage in a stance?
Yes, so actually for goofy riders, they have the advantage of going toe side into that hairpin turn that gives
First
us
big
the Snake
turn,
River. It's, you know, it's a really tough one for
They got to get there first,
They
though.
got to get there first. That's the thing.
We got Thor on the left-hand side here. That's Thor Callahan. Also, you know, it's interesting. Tahoe Dave is Thor's mentor.
And he's Thor Shore after
so,
Shore.
So we have mentor and mentee right next to each other. Tahoe Dave right next to Thor Callahan. They ride together all the time. Young Padawan. Let's see how that plays out. And then we have Bodie Harrison.
He's intimidating. I wouldn't want to race against Bodie.
Bodie is the gifted one. Bodie, one of the most natural one-wheel riders on the planet. And Neil Bennett, Trailhound Neil Bennett.
Dude.
This is a NorCal matchup of the ages right here.
Stacked right
So they're
now.
used to rocks, trees, excessive speeds.
This is home territory for almost all of them. They've all ridden Tahoe all the time.
And one more thing that we have to explain a little bit here is this is a mixed course. So what you're seeing right here, this is a road. This actually was the original road that you took from Reno up to the ski resorts here in Tahoe.
Yep.
But you're going over concrete, you're going over boulders, mixed sand, you know, different types of rocks.
Let's see how this whole shot plays out. Different technique, And they are off. We got Neil with the whole shot, Bodie right on his tail.
Oh,
Thor,
Neil almost losing the edge.
Thor on the outside. Thor's using that outside. Let's see if that's fast again. Tahoe Dave in the back.
How far can you lean forward without going down?
You got to keep your weight centered over the tire. That's the key. You got to stay centered over the tire and lean a little bit with the hips and the shoulders, but you still want to be always over the center of the board, over the tire.
Laser, how do you stop?
Oh, you know, you have to, it's like centering your chi. You come back to center to slow down. You go on that tail too hard,
rock,
you're going to lose it.
Oh, wow, nice.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Okay, good.
Let's see how they take Noah's Ark here.
Neil Bennett, he got some amplitude
They are
last
flying.
time.
Yeah, this is huge. They
Oh
need
my
this.
gosh.
They need
Nice.
this.
Neil over,
Neil,
up all
Bodie,
3 men.
Thor.
Four.
Tahoe Dave in the back.
We are 4 for 4.
Yeah.
This race is going to play out on the midsection here, boys. Woo.
I like Tahoe Dave's idea of kind of just waiting and watching.
Neil.
Oh!
Bodie. Thor.
This is the cleanest race we've seen.
Let's see how Bodie
thus
takes
far.
this. Let's see how. Oh my gosh!
Neil getting
oh
air!
my gosh! All of them getting air and sticking it
And they all
over
s-
Ranger danger.
They all said they were going to speed check there. They didn't.
Yeah,
they
no
flew
speed
over that
checking.
thing.
We
Oh,
might-
here we go.
Almost
Elbow
a
to
pass.
elbow.
This is where Thor passed Austin in the first round. Let's see if Thor can make
This
up
is
ground here.
Thor's strength are these snake runs up here in this region. I mean, he is the local, so he knows this type of trail.
But he's got to
so
make up
well.
ground. Oh, Bodie almost losing the handle there. We got Neil, Bodie, and Thor. That was where Thor made his move last time.
Oh, he's going
Thor's
again!
Going for
He's
it.
going again!
Thor going for it on Bodie.
Oh,
Bodie holds him off.
Oh, Thor down! Thor down!
Neil and Bodie, 1 and 2. He went for the pass and he did not make it. Neil Bennett, Bodie Harrison, Bodie looking back. Holy smokes, Thor went for the same move out of the playbook, and it did not go the same
Bodie
way.
said, no bueno, brother.
Oh my gosh. Wow, so you're gonna see Neil Bennett from Roseville, California, and Bodie Harrison moving on to the finals.
Just when you thought it was safe and all 4 riders were going to get down unscathed, bam!
Wow.
Another heavy wipeout.
Hey.
But our riders come through clean. That was another spectacular race.
Big respect for Thor for sending it again.
Yeah, I got to give it to that kid because he sees his opportunity and he goes for it, and obviously just didn't work out this time.
That was a hero or zero type move right there.
Maybe a little too aggressive in the pass attempt.
He could have waited for the berm of opportunity. That would have been the other tech right there.
But I'll tell you what, that's not the last we're going to see of Thor Callahan.
That's true. Young kid. He'll be here.
He does have, I would say, the coolest name.
Yeah.
Killer name of the crew. And you know what? Shout out Tahoe Dave, a local right here from Lake Tahoe, our most veteran competitor, and definitely. We're going to see more of Tahoe Dave. Like I said, he's going to be racing one wheels until he's 90 years old.
Holding it down for the Rad Dads.
I love it. Rad Dads. Get psyched for Tahoe Dave. Well, let's go down to our winner. Standing by now with Sarah Sandoval.
Neil, you weren't lying. You said you'd see me in a few minutes, and here you are.
Oh, man. I'm ready for that second shout-out. Shout-out Gold Country One Wheel back home. Love you guys.
I love it. I love it. So, in that one, could you feel Bodie on you, or, were you just decided, I'm going, I'm not looking back?
I pretty much treat it like they're 10 feet behind me the whole way, but when your tail's low and there's rocks hitting it, it sounds like they're on your tail the whole time. So you don't really get a view until that first hard left. Then you can see them in your sights, but I'm just running my own race till then.
I said this before we were on, but you just have such clean runs. How do you do that?
I just know my limits. I know the board limits for the settings that I ride, and just if I'm falling, I'm not going to win, so I'm staying on.
Well, you're doing incredible. We can't wait to see you. Yeah, rest up, buddy. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Sarah. Let's take a look at that last race. It was our cleanest, probably fastest race of the day so far, but about halfway down that course, we did get our fair share of carnage. It was a nice, clean start. I love the pace that all 4 of these riders set.
Absolutely. Neil with the hole shot, almost kind of lost it. Bodie right behind him. It was tight all the way through with the top 3 there. Neil, Bodie, and Thor lacing feature after feature up there. Kind of waiting for who's going to slip up, and none of them did.
I think what we've seen is that if you're going to lace the first half of the course and you get to Ranger Danger, you have to regulate yourself because we are seeing riders over and over again lose it at the tail end.
Oh, but did they though? I mean, Bodie still caught air.
This is an interesting race because none of the features took any of the racers out. It was all due to pass attempts. And just the tightness of this race.
Shout out to Donkey Time, our drone FPV pilot, for capturing this in its full glory.
That was about the worst place you could fall to, right into that string of rocks.
Rock gap right there.
Wow. But yeah, you're right. If the top 2 features don't trip anyone up, it's like they're gonna let that play out in the bottom. They're gonna see what plays out in the bottom part of the race.
That's the beautiful thing about this course is, people are saying, I hope they're not just on a fire road. I hope they're not just on fire road.
Yeah.
They are, but there are so many opportunities for these racers to make some passes later on.
Yeah.
All right, well, we are halfway through our semifinals here at the 2022 One-Wheel Race for the Rail. This is the World Championships here from Sky Tavern Ski Area. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more action. Do not go anywhere. The racing will continue right after these messages. The Onewheel Race for the World Championships is brought to you by Sky Tavern Ski Resort, Reno Tahoe. Visit renotahoe.com. Topo Designs, the new outdoor. Onewheel, the future is rad. And we are back. We're midway through our semifinals, and we're getting our racers in their positions. So before this next race, we got to give a full shout out to our women that absolutely went hard down this course yesterday. We did crown a world champion. Diesel Cecil got the win. Hate to spoil it for you there, but check out the highlights from yesterday. This was the greatest display of women's one-wheel racing the world has ever seen from beginning to end. I mean, no shortage of carnage, speed, drama, and of course the joy that we saw from our racers. And you know, we had racers coming into this event injured, but luckily everything nice and safe at the end of the day.
Yep.
And there was a huge raging party. The females deserved that celebration after what they did yesterday.
I don't think anyone could believe how that race ended yesterday. Literally a pass on the final corner coming into the finish
right here
was absolutely mental.
Well, that was an earlier race.
And here, Mercedes Silva, who's probably the odds-on favorite, and Rachel Cecil were in absolute battle, neck and neck to the finish. This was just an amazing show of guts right here. Here's the helmet cam.
So crazy, Jack, and we reviewed that helmet cam footage yesterday, and all you could hear is Rachel Cecil going, anything could happen, let's go.
And she just such a gutsy performance. She just wanted it. And yeah, final pass on the final corner, and you just and as she crossed the finish line, she's saying, go, 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 go.
I am so stoked for Rachel Cecil, you know, having been able to talk to her the last few years at Race for the Rail. So proud and so amazing that she's just helping progress the women's sport to the level that everybody needs to see.
And if you want to talk determination, I mean, Mercedes Silva, the way she went, I mean, literally down to the bitter end of that race, hurling herself towards the finish line. Full credit to all of our females that came out here and represented so well. And that right there, to me, is going to be the most exciting, growing segment of one-wheel racing. The women's division is amazing.
Every year, leaps and bounds. I mean, Mercedes Silva, for example, is a racer who emerged this year. She did not race last year, and this year, #1 ranked rider, almost got the dub yesterday. Great person as well.
Well, the party looks like it's starting to fill out down at the finish line.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you want to have a good time, you know, a one-wheel event definitely brings out the fun in everybody. All right, semifinal number 2, from fun to business. Tyler James, Luke Austin, Jeff Adair, and Kyle Hansen, 2 riders representing San Diego. We got Michigan in the mix and Texas as well. These riders ranked all over the board, 2, 3, 7, and 11.
Yeah, this is going to be a fun one. You know, Tyler and Kyle Hansen are great friends, right? So that's going to be interesting to see. They were in the finals last year duking it out. Tyler got the better of Kyle. We'll see how that transpires here today.
Well, they're goofy versus regular, too, so they can split peaks in the ocean.
Yeah.
We'll see what they do here. I mean, I don't know how you could potentially work together with a racer, but...
Interesting, they're actually going back-to-back here in the middle of the start gate, so we'll see how that goes.
Something I learned about Kyle is that while he's barreling down a course, he likes to talk out loud.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that gets in people's heads, but...
I am trail.
Overall, like we saw last year, you know, he took a late spill and just cheered Tyler on to the finish, said, go get it, brother.
It was the coolest thing ever.
We started with Luke Austin, going to Tyler James now in that second spot. Any of these positions have you seen advantage-wise?
Tough to tell, honestly. I think, you know, it's been interesting to see the different strategies. Some people starting farther back, some people starting closer to the gate. Here you see Kyle Hansen, and here you see Jeff Adair out of Texas.
And you know what I love, too? 4 completely different personalities on that starting line.
Yeah.
It's so rad.
Totally. Yeah, Jeff, kind of gritty, you know, Texas guy.
Shout out to Little Jeff, too, his
big
son.
Shout out to Little Jeff.
He's been putting in some work around here.
Oh, yeah, cleaning boards. Makes a couple bucks every day cleaning boards out here. So we'll see, I don't know, but it is interesting, like, that outside line closest to the hill, seems like there's a little bit of speed to be made there, potentially.
There might be a little bit of incline on that inside that gives you more speed,
this is
shorter
what counts.
distance.
Only has 4 different starting positions.
Look at Kyle back.
So right here, you're just completely trying to be weightless as you balance.
Forward. Kyle got a great jump.
Okay.
They're all stacked.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
They're all stacked.
Okay, Jeff Adair with the whole shot.
Single file, boys. Let's
Kyle
go.
Hansen behind him. Oh my God, we got a pass from Luke Austin right there on Tyler James into third place.
Wow.
I think we got Jeff Adair in the lead. I think we got Kyle Hansen second. We'll see him around the trees.
Yep. Kyle's in third now.
Kyle's in third
Yep.
and Tyler in fourth. We got Luke Austin in second place. Jeff Adair in the lead. But we got everything in front of us here. Every single feature, an opportunity for a pass or a slip up.
We've got a lot of sketchy obstacles for them to
Clean
get
from all
past.
those boys over the rock. Jeff Adair coming into Noah's Ark. 1 and 2, Jeff Adair and Luke Austin.
Hold your breath.
Adair
Clean.
lacing it.
Luke Austin
Oh
clean.
my gosh.
Kyle
Wow,
Hansen
4
clean.
for 4.
Tyler James clean. Everyone is still in this race. Everyone is still in this race.
They are flying.
Oh,
Check-
Tyler
Tyler's
James coming
going
with
for a
his
little bit of a
speed.
pass, but you need to check right here. Jeff Adair checking speed.
Oh, Jeff Adair down.
Oh my gosh. Who do
Luke
we have?
Austin once
Luke,
again.
Tyler.
Once
and
again.
Kyle Hansen. 1, 2, and 3.
Tyler went from 4th to 2nd, trying
Luke
to keep it clean,
Austin
trying to
and
keep it
Tyler
smooth.
James right now in the top 2 spots with Kyle Hansen. Kyle's going to have to pick his moment. Tyler with a pass.
Oh, Tyler
Tyler
James.
with a pass. Luke Austin in second.
That was a beautiful, perfect pass.
I think
He was planning
Kyle
that.
is on it. He's looking at Luke. He's saying, gotcha.
Kyle's got to find a way.
Yeah.
If you're Kyle Hansen, you got to find a way right here. Dig deep.
Wow.
Tyler is
Impressive.
lacing this course right now.
Dirt
Luke
surfers.
Austin right behind him.
We got the dirt surfers in front for now.
Yep, Kyle
Straight.
trying to find a way to make up some speed on Luke Austin, but Luke's pretty fast. Into the berm of opportunity.
Tyler James going smooth through
Tyler
it.
going
Luke
pretty
Austin,
smooth.
this is Kyle's chance. He has to push it right now.
Can he make it up? He's on Luke Austin's tail. Tyler James is in the lead.
Oh, Luke Austin coming through, getting some speed out that.
2 riders will move on. Tyler James is
Oh!
one of them. Oh my gosh, Tyler
what?
off his board.
Wait,
Luke Austin
wait.
and Kyle Hansen through.
What just happened?
Oh my goodness.
Did he make it?
Tyler James slipped up. It looked like moments before the finish line. You have to finish on your board.
Oh, man.
I think we just saw Tyler James go down right before the finish line. And
Oh
Luke
my
Austin
God.
and Kyle Hansen may be moving on.
Is this going to be a heartbreaking finish?
This might be a heartbreaking finish.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to leave it up to the judges.
Yes, we will have to go to tape.
Tough to tell from where we're sitting here from our camera angle where the finish line is. I know we have 2 high-speed cameras on either side of the finish line. We can take a look at where that spill happened.
I mean, however it ends, that was an insane race.
Oh my gosh.
That was epic.
You
Wow.
got to give it to Tyler. That was a gutsy pass that he put on Luke there.
Yep.
I thought he was home free.
4th to 1st, too.
4th to 1st.
I wonder what it was that got him, if there was a little rock in the trail or not, but like he had a lead.
When you're in first, you don't know how far ahead you are.
That's
You know?
You're right.
And he didn't let off the gas. It looked like he could have let up a little bit and still finished in first place. We'll see.
Yeah,
we'll get some word, but
TBD.
Judges are in review mode.
There we go. We have Manuel, Nick Payne. They're going to do revision for us. Those are some of
big
our
shout out to Chelsea and John Grace, race ops, to Justin Thompson, the commissioner of the ORL, and then Nick Payne and Manuel Soto, our commissioners, as well, our organizing committee. We're going to take a look at that. Just make sure we get it right, because that's at the end of the day. This is $10,000 on the line.
We don't want an asterisk next to our world
No,
champ.
we don't.
No.
We want to get this right. So impressive race again by all our racers. And just when you feel like you've got it figured out, it's happening.
Think again.
Think again.
Think again.
I got to give a hand for Luke Austin. He came in one of the later seeded riders, and he has been putting up a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh man!
Let's give a shout out to Jesse Boy. Jesse was just racing, and now he's got the media vest on, shooting photos.
Yeah.
Radical. All right. So before we get our final answer as to what happened in the last 3 inches of that race, let's take a look at You know, just when I thought we had reached our peak in the first semi,
Yeah.
this one may have been faster and even more furious.
Everyone hit the rock fine, and everyone hit the on-off fine. It wasn't until that next kicker where people come in a little wonky, they come in a little hot, and things got a little messy.
It's kind of like bowling. If you don't throw it in your line, you're just going to be off.
Yeah.
You're not getting it.
That's where Jeff Adair, who was in the lead,
Right there, he got
lost
too
the handle.
shifty. Too shifty on the air.
Yep, and you saw Luke Austin and Tyler move into 1 and 2, Kyle chasing. But then this pass was super impressive with Tyler.
Yeah, inside line.
Yep.
That
like
was,
I
would
said,
say, the most precise, cleanest pass that
Super
we've seen
clean.
yet.
Super clean, and he was just lacing this section. You know, he was gaining speed, gaining ground on all these guys. He had a buffer, and you wish, you know, you could have told him, hey, you know, you're in good position here.
Just
ease
ride
up a
through,
little,
yeah.
ride through. You know, but
Kyle almost lost it right there too.
kept pushing.
I don't know, man. I'm worried.
Looks short from
It
from where I'm
looks
sitting.
just short. He hit. Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
close.
really, you know, the finish line, depending on where it's exactly set, which I believe is directly in that arch.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a little triangle in there. There's a little triangle, and they got high-speed cameras on the corners. So that is technically the moment, the line that you need to cross on your board.
This
By
has-
the tip of your board.
By
Tip
the
of your board.
tip of your board. This has been anything but
but uneventful.
But uneventful.
All right, well, with the official word on the last semifinal, let's go down to Sarah Sandoval.
I mean,
It's amazing.
what do we even say right now?
It's crazy. I can't believe I made another pass, made more fast runs, clean lines. It's just
Anything can happen in the ORL, classic ORL.
Classic
Whoa, I just ate a bug.
they get you.
Yeah, so break it down for us, your entire headset or mindset through that last run.
Just right off the gate, I knew they had some crazy fast riders in this heat. I was like, they're probably going to beat me on this whole shot. I'm going to let them take that, keep to my right line, got a pass in right off the start, and then just ride my ride.
Well, man, it's been working for you. It's been working. So right now, it looks like we have Bodie, we have Kyle. Who am I missing? Who?
I haven't been paying attention.
All right.
Sorry.
Luke Austin and Neil Bennett. Okay, who's your biggest competition?
They're all equally as amazing riders. I mean, I'd say if I had to pick, probably Bodie.
All right, I'll take it. You've done amazing. We can't wait to see you in the finals.
Thanks.
Any shout outs to Detroit?
Oh, huge shout out to all my friends and fam back in Detroit. Big shout out to all my, people that have been helping me get here and pushing me hard. And it's awesome. It's too many people to thank.
Back to you guys.
I got to right away give a shout out to Sarah. Threw her in the hot seat. Those are my shoes she's got to fill, and she is doing a phenomenal job.
She's crushing it.
Shout out to Sarah.
And she's actually running this event as well.
Yeah, she is the events manager, so everything you see here today was managed and put together by her and our great team at Future Motion.
Heck yeah, and full props to the production crew as well.
Yeah.
These visuals that we're seeing are absolutely stunning. Well, we've come to the moment. We're about to crown a world champion one-wheel racer. Our finalists are set. Right now, what's happening is our finalists are getting in a van. They're getting shuttled up to the top of the mountain where we will have them set and ready to race. And this is anything goes now. This is all for that win. No more advancing, no more qualification. It's all on the line here as we come to our 4 racer finals. So that's where I am going to lean on the experts, Jack and Laser. Starting with you, Jack. So far today, favorite moments and what has you most excited as we lead into this final race?
Favorite moment is almost impossible. I feel like every single heat we've seen massive, either massive spills, big passes. I mean, these guys have just provided one heck of a viewing experience for us today. I'm looking at my final bracket. I said going in I have Bodie. It looks like he's still with us, and I think I feel pretty good about that pick right now. Laser, how are you feeling about these final 4?
I'm just it's a shock, that Tyler James right at the finish line. Last year's
gosh.
champion, heartbreaking. Love you, brother. You put it out there, and ultimately, anything could happen. As women's champion said, this is one-wheel racing, folks.
If you're Tyler and you took that spill literally feet before the finish line, and Kyle Hansen just moved into qualifying because of it, you have to feel like if you're Tyler, you're rooting for Kyle, right?
Yeah, look at this bracket. I mean, Neil Bennett, Bodie Harrison, Luke Austin, and Kyle Hansen. Luke and Bodie coming in a little bit later in the rankings. They were seated a little bit high, but gosh, this is going to be an insane final, guys.
So what type of riders do we have in the finals? We've seen from the very beginning, you got your trail guys, kind of your street dogs, your straight up racers. What about this foursome? How would you describe the style of riders that we have here in the finals?
Yeah, Neil Bennett, coming from a mountain biking background, he is a trail guy, Northern California trail guy. This is his bread and butter, what we're doing here today. Bodie Harrison. Bodie is just the most naturally gifted one-wheel rider we've probably ever seen. He, focuses on street, creates new tricks, but as you can tell, incredibly talented here as well. Probably, just the most gifted rider, I think, probably on the planet.
Yeah.
Kyle Hansen is similar to Bodie. Has that freestyle talent as well, but super fast. And then Luke Austin, just
a trail hound.
He's quick.
I think what we've learned today is that Luke Austin is a trail dog.
Yeah.
He understands how to read it, and he knows how to read this race, because everybody else is just getting a little too excited, sending it a little bit too hard, and he's taking advantage of those moments.
Yeah, we've got tacticians, we've got freestyle riders, we've got everything all coming up for the finals. Great to see a lot of
Allie Stanley, let's go!
Competitors back in the mix.
That's right.
Jesse boy, you.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one.
Yeah.
We started out this One-Wheel Racing League season with probably 400 to 500 people competing just to be here throughout all the sanctioned events and the regionals. We got 4 left. So
look at that. We got a Neil Bennett big head right there.
The Neil Bennett big head.
Yeah.
Love the Neil Bennett big head.
Oh,
and we'll see. Could be Neil at the end of the day.
Well, as our riders make their way to the top of the mountain to race back down, we've got a quick piece on what it's like to ride a one-wheel for beginners. I tried it yesterday. Super fun. I'm proud of my performance, but
look good out there.
Let me show you a little bit more about what it's like to actually learn how to ride a one-wheel.
Anthony, I'm Jack. Good to meet you, man. This thing right here is the future. This thing is the future. Check me out. I'm in the future.
Look at you. Do you feel like it?
I feel like I'm in the future. Dude, this is the future.
You straight up are.
Oh, my God. This is awesome. Man.
This is a Zen Buddhist sport right here. It's all about calm.
I'm finding my Zen right now.
You are, my man. And imagine that line and just stay on that line. Dude, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful moment.
Got it. Hey, I'm finding my Zen, y'all. I got my Zen right here. I'm in the zone.
That was the most fun I had all day, I gotta say.
All day.
Dude,
I'm man.
You're the man.
No, you the man. You the man. Like, you just showed me how to see it.
Steve here from Future Motion to tell you about the latest and greatest one-wheel tire seal and the only tire seal that you need to solve all your tire problems. Decades of R&D, and we've created the best formula to deal with any type of flat. Pissed off friend? No worries. Broken glass? What's that? Broken heart? Not my problem. Thanks to our special nano bead technology, you'll never have to deal with your tire sweating again. Who? Thanks to science, we've gathered enough data from the light spectrum to give you the best possible seal for your tire. And I know what you're thinking. Why is it blue? Science. And if you're ready to seal the deal today, take advantage of this special offer. Buy one and get the second one for exactly the same price as the first one. One-wheel tire sealant. Got a flat? It's got your back.
Whatever that man's selling, I'm buying. I love it. And you know what? I would say my favorite element of one-wheel enthusiasm is where you get to do it. You know, of course you can do it in the city, you can do it in the alley behind your house, but I feel like to truly capture the essence of what is possible on a one-wheel, come to a place like Sky Tavern Ski Area, the beauty surrounding you. I mean, flying through the woods on one of these things. And I will say, the gentleman that you showed how to ride there, not only is he my new favorite one-wheeler, but I think we got to get him here commentating next year.
Anthony.
So, Anthony, you got Anthony's number?
Oh my gosh.
That was awesome.
That made my day. I mean, as you can tell, you don't have to be super intense to absolutely have an amazing experience. We have the pleasure to show people how to ride all the time. You can pick it up. That was the first time you ever hopped on the thing.
It's amazing.
Less is more.
In the Balenciaga slides, nonetheless.
Yeah,
and I will say, too, you know, when he was talking about living in the future.
Yeah.
So the last 2 days is being surrounded by one-wheel riders. You know, it never gets old. It never loses that sense of wonder when you see. You know, I see people riding by with, you know, beverages. I see people
non-alcoholic.
Couples on one wheels riding together. It's just it literally is that kind of floating carpet feel, and it's something that I will say if you gotta try it. You know, it's that simple. You gotta try it.
It's a magical little experience. You know, I think the coolest thing about it is that it's so seamless. You don't have to think about it. That's the best part. You just kind of feel. You lean, and it just feels like it's tied to your body. It feels like, you know, you're. It's reading your mind a little bit.
It's
you're reading my
arguably
mind right
a
now.
superpower.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I like it. Well, we do have the finals coming up next. Our riders, yep, they are at the top of the mountain preparing themselves for what will be an epic battle. Who will be the world champion one-wheel racer? You're going to have to stay tuned to find out. We will be right back.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Connection. The One Wheel is brought to you by Sky Tavern Ski Resort, Reno, Tahoe. Visit renotahoe.com. Topo Designs, the new outdoor. One Wheel, the future is rad. All right, race fans, prepare yourselves. This is the final race. This is where we will see who is your one-wheel world champion. You got 4 riders at the top of the mountain doing their last second setting. So there's a lot of technology hidden in these, you know, I would say they're built like tanks. I mean, we've seen the slams and they get right back on and ride again. The technology inside these one-wheels, are they able to kind of adjust things to their personal preferences at the top of their race?
Yeah, absolutely. So everything about the experience of riding one wheel is actually digitally programmed into the board, so you can actually change your digital shaping settings to either ride sort of more aggressively or a little bit looser. And then there's things like tire pressure as well that can make a big difference, right, if you want a little bit more cushion or a little faster ride.
It's like laser set. It's science.
It's just science.
And now it's about racing. So we got
Look
4
at these guys.
homies at the top of the
Wow.
mountain. They are
Chills.
stoked, and they are riding for a lot right now. So much at stake, of course, the world title. $10,000 on the line, the biggest prize purse we've ever had in one-wheel racing history. So speaking of history, you're about to see history made right now. You said it. There's never been a repeat victor here in one-wheel world championships. Will it be Neil Bennett, Bodie Harrison, Luke Austin, or Kyle Hansen? We got Roseville, Sacramento, Fenton, and San Diego represented here. And I love that we're seeing these rankings from the depths all the way up near to the top.
Yep.
Anyone's game
so
here.
much parity.
I mean, picking a favorite.
I'm going Bodie.
I'm going Neil Bennett.
All right, I'm going to stay in my surf zone. I'm going to go Kyle Hansen.
Yep.
So starting with Bodie Harrison on the far left.
There's Bodie in the pink, Bodie in the shades, getting his zen, getting the breath right.
Hell yeah, brother.
He has always been on the doorstep and never gotten it done, and this might be the year. Big fan favorite there. Luke Austin right next to him. Luke, a little bit of a fresh face on the scene from Michigan. He's been fast all day, won a couple heats.
He's been icy, right?
Yeah.
He has been so smooth from the top to bottom.
Kind of the underdog, and this race has traditionally been an underdog's game.
Kyle Hansen, he is trail. He is El Gato. Can he seal the deal? Second place last year in the 2021 championships. This is his moment.
Lost to Tyler, and in this case, he is essentially taking Tyler's spot here. Let's see if he can channel that T. James energy.
And Neil Bennett.
The Terminator?
The Terminator,
Yeah. Right, the machine.
Neil, just a legend coming from the mountain bike world, and, you know, he's such a great ambassador for this sport. Stoked to see him out there in the finals.
Boys, I'm nervous.
Oh, man. So they do get a 15-second warning.
Yep. And this whole shot means everything.
Or does it?
Maybe not.
We'll see. It's been nuts out there.
This is for the World
Everybody's
Championship.
And
Here we
they
go.
are off. We got Kyle Hansen, we got Neil Bennett, we got Bodie Harrison all battling. 1, 2, 3, Neil, then Kyle, then Luke, then Bodie. It is tight though.
Oh, it's on.
Oh
Neil
my gosh,
Bennett.
Kyle Hansen
looking
going
for a
the
pass. Kyle with a pass on the inside. Did he get it? Did he get it? No.
Oh, Neil Bennett down.
Neil Bennett down. Kyle Hansen in the lead. Luke Austin in second. Bodie Harrison in third. This is not about top 2. This is about top 1. Let's see who comes out on top. Kyle Hansen over the rock. Clean. All clean. Okay, we got Kyle Hansen, Luke Austin, and Bodie Harrison in that order into the on-off.
Kyle Hansen on the up and over.
Clean.
Oh,
my
Luke
gosh.
Austin off his board.
Luke Austin.
Bodie Harrison in second place right now.
Bodie's going to have to make up some time here on Kyle Hansen. Bodie Harrison and Kyle Hansen, 1-2 into the kicker. Kyle, this is what he does.
Kyle sticking the second
feature.
feature.
This is what Bodie does too.
Bodie sticking the second feature.
Let's see how big Bodie goes on this right here, because Bodie's got to make up time. Kyle smooth.
Oh my gosh.
Bodie smooth.
Bodie smooth.
Kyle versus Bodie for it all.
Oh,
Luke
geez.
Austin.
Neil Bennett in rounding it out.
Can Bodie make up time?
Oh my gosh, Kyle's got quite a lead on him, but you never know in the Snake River.
Lay it all on the line here, folks. This is for 10 G's and the title. Kyle Hansen, El Gato out of San Diego, California. Bodie Harrison, the gifted one, out of Sacramento.
Bodie's looking smooth. I think he's in his zen.
Things are tightening up right here. This
Let's
is a
go,
crucial part of our track right now.
The berm of opportunity. Can he make up enough time?
Kyle needs to lace everything.
And as we saw with Tyler, anything's possible. Bodie down the berm. Kyle in first place. Into the final turn. Kyle Hansen with the lead. Kyle Hansen with the lead. Bodie just behind him.
Come on, Bodie. Push
Into
it,
the last
baby.
Turn. Kyle Hansen from San Diego, California is your 2022 champion.
Well, they say the racer having the most fun is the fastest, and Kyle Hansen has been having the most fun since the jump of this event. We have a new Onewheel World Champion.
Kyle Hansen, are you kidding me? El Gato out of San Diego. He is truly one of the most talented one-wheel riders and has one of the best attitudes of anybody that hops on a one-wheel. And I am so glad to see him finally get it done. Came in second place last year. Lost to Tyler. He only made it in because Tyler slipped up at the end of his heat. Wow, and he got it done.
Let's listen in on the celebration here. Crowd going wild.
Look at the
emotions
smile from
flaring.
Kyle. Oh.
And I don't know what that is, but I'm down.
Me neither,
Let's
Chris.
party.
Me neither. A mob scene down there. Let's get Kyle to the podium. We need to get all three racers to the podium. Kyle Hansen, Bodie Harrison, and I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know who came in third there, Chris.
Your guess is as good as mine. So how did he do it? What was the magic?
You know what? Kyle went for that pass on the top of the course, and he didn't look back. Kyle and Bodie both
all right,
technical
we're going
riders.
to take a look one more time at the highlights of our final race. Then we're going to have our awards ceremony, but man, shock and awe all day long. The race for the rail went absolutely berserk.
They're crowding around the finish there.
Yeah, we can't leave. We can't leave this party. And I believe
Laser down there at the bottom.
On the stage, our MC, Laser.
Are you kidding me, folks? Look at the energy on stage right now. Let's get our third place rider up here. Where's our third place rider? Luke Austin coming up on stage. Let's go, Luke. These gentlemen just put on a show, people. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your top 3 racers on the men's championship for the 2022 Race for the Rail. Yeah! Hell yeah, boys. Let's give it up for our third place racer. Let's get that check up here. Luke Austin put on a show today. $1,000. It is an honor and pleasure to present Bodie Harrison with our second place check. The energy is unreal. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your 2022 Men's Race for the Rail Champion, $10,000 richer, Kyle Hansen. You may now. Give it up for the top 3 men at this year's Race for the Rail. You hear this?
I think I hear it.
Kyle, you came in second place behind Tyler last year. You said it. You've been riding so freaking much. You just won the championships, brother. Give us some words. Everybody wants to hear it.
You guys know I love all of you. You guys know I'm doing this for fun. I want every single one of you guys out here on the wheel having fun every day of your life. I don't care what you're doing. Have fun doing it. That's it.
Real fun stuff. Kyle Hansen just taking the title. Kyle, give us some thoughts. That final race was crazy, man. I don't know what to say. What was going through your mind that entire time?
Dude, I was just like, I think I'm in the lead right now. I know I have the speed. I don't know who's coming up behind me, and I'm not going to check.
Hell yeah, brother.
It was me.
What a showing that y'all put on today. Luke, awesome. Bodie, awesome. Kyle,
Awesome.
who do you want to give some shout outs to?
Oh, dude, I love wheel fun stuff. You know my crew. I love the flow life. I love flux movement. I love flight fins. I love every single person on the one wheel. Bodie over here for killing it. Luke over here for coming out of nowhere killing it. Laser here on the mic. Joey here. Ricky here. AJ Zoe. I love all you mothers out there. What's up? Let's ride One Wheels forever.
Let's ride One Wheels forever. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Hansen, your 2022 Men's Champion. Let's party!
Oh, wow. Wow. Well, in my short time as a professional one-wheel race announcer, I have learned a lot. One of my takeaways will be there ain't no party like a one-wheel party. This crew is epic. The energy, the excitement, you know, what just went down right there was just, it was chaos, it was joy, it was speed, it was everything we wanted to see in that final race. I mean, you couldn't have asked for more, Jack.
What an easy guy to root for, huh? Kyle Hansen, just such an infectious, positive attitude, all about having fun, not taking anything too seriously. Came out here, put it all down, walking away as the world champion. I'm so happy for Kyle. What an amazing ambassador for the sport. Here you see he got the whole shot. Maybe Neil did. That's right, Neil did. And Neil couldn't quite hold on. Neil with the big spill. And Kyle had to slow up quite a bit to not get into the mix there. Came out clean and then ran the rest of the course super clean. Again, all three of these guys. Oh, that's right. Luke Austin went down and Bodie came into second there. What an exciting race.
Yeah, there was some key moments in that race that you could just tell the cadence was lifted from the very beginning. The pace was set.
Yep, Kyle Hansen had a nice little lead, but Bodie almost had what it took to get right on his heels there, but Kyle Hansen, the pride of San Diego, California, after finishing in second place last year, he is your Race for the Rail champion. Super happy for Kyle.
And let's give it up for Neil Bennett as well.
Yep.
Neil Bennett was charging all weekend long.
Yep.
Came in fourth place. I mean, hey,
Luke.
Fourth place in the world?
Yeah.
That's huge.
Absolutely. To Luke Austin as well for coming out here and putting on a show, and to Bodie Harrison finishing in second and with an amazing and clean run. You love to see it.
And I'm already excited to know that 365 or something days from now, it's just going to be bigger and badder. The show is just going to be elevated that much more because from what I'm seeing, this is one of the fastest growing sports on the planet right here at ground level. We already have legends of our sport, rookies, and world champions.
Can you believe this didn't even exist 8 years ago?
Yeah,
Wasn't
you're
even
watching
a thing.
we're living in the future.
And here we are. How fun is this?
Oh, I mean, we're just about 100 feet away from an epic raging party.
You can feel
We're going to get down there, and we're going to bring all you guys there with us.
Yeah.
But let me just say thank you so much for all of you watching, for cheering for these racers, and of course the racers behind us. They're the real heroes here.
Absolutely.
That from the women yesterday to the men today, everybody left everything out there on this racetrack. It was an epic show.
Absolutely. It takes a village to put on an event like this. Big thanks to everybody who is involved. That was fun, Chris.
Yeah, well, if you want to get involved, follow at Onewheel on Instagram. All of the life of Onewheel will be right in there for you. Ride a Onewheel, have some fun, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Check out some highlights. We'll see you guys next year.
Ride Onewheel forever.
The Onewheel Race for the Rail World Championships is brought to you by Sky Tavern Ski Resort, Reno Tahoe. Visit renotahoe.com. Topo Designs, the new outdoor. Onewheel, the future is rad.